My husband John and I are setting off today to Athens. We're going to spend a few days there, and then we're joining the Azamara Journey for a cruise around the Greek islands. Being a bit of an aircraft geek, I'm delighted to be flying to Greece on this new Airbus A320neo. The aircraft has newly designed interiors and smells a bit like a new car. After almost 4 hours flying, we're arriving in Athens. Athens International Airport opened in 2001. It's about 12 miles from the centre of Athens. We're staying in a small hotel in the centre of town called In Athens. Highly recommended. The National Garden is a short walk from the hotel. It's a relaxing oasis located in the heart of Athens. This tranquil park is filled with beautiful trees, various plants and shaded walkways. Reached by walking through the National Gardens, the Panathenaic Stadium is a multi-purpose stadium and is one of the main historic attractions of Athens, and it's the only stadium in the world built entirely of marble. Built in 144 AD, it had a capacity of 50,000 seats. After the rise of Christianity in the 4th century, it was largely abandoned. After being refurbished, it hosted the opening and closing ceremonies of the first modern Olympics in 1896. An oasis away from the craziness of the Athens traffic, this is Syntagma Square with its fountains and waterfalls. Across the road from Syntagma Square is where you can see the Greek Presidential Guard, a group of elite soldiers who are trained to perform various ceremonial duties. They stand guard at the tomb of the unknown soldier and at the presidential palace. Just over the road from Syntagma Square is Ermou, the main shopping street in Athens, with department stores and international shops. Ermou leads into the Plaka. Plaka has a village feel with narrow cobblestone streets, lined with tiny shops selling jewellery, clothes and local ceramics. Cafes and family-run tavernas stay open until late. Tomorrow, a visit to the world-famous Acropolis. This morning at the Acropolis, it seems that all visitors to Athens have decided to come here today. The Acropolis is an ancient citadel located on a rocky outcrop and contains the remains of several ancient buildings of great architectural and historical significance, the most famous being this, the Parthenon. Acropolis means high city. It's possible to buy timed entry tickets, but it's still very busy. It's quite a climb up the Acropolis, but there is a lift to assist the disabled. Transport in Athens is easy to use. The metro connects the port of Piraeus with the city and Athens airport. There's also an extensive tram network. Two stops on the metro from Syntagma Square is Thysio, another area with small shops and restaurants. I've come here to visit the Agora, Athens' ancient marketplace, founded in the 6th century BCE. Compared to the Acropolis, the grassy Agora is a relaxing place to wander. There are many friendly and playful cats here. Tomorrow, more sights to explore. Another morning in Athens and another square. This is Ammonia Square with shops, restaurants and very busy traffic. The central market is a huge meat, fish and spice market that shouldn't be missed by anyone but the most squeamish. There's a fruit market across the road. This is our last Athens site, Hadrian's Arch, right in the centre of the city, and the Temple of Zeus. Tomorrow we leave Athens and head to the port of Piraeus to join the ship Azamara Journey for a cruise around some of the Greek islands. Built in the year 2000, the Azamara Journey is a small ship with a passenger capacity of just under 700. We're visiting the islands of Santorini, Crete, Rhodes, Symi and Mykonos. We're not going on any excursions, just staying in the port where we dock or anchor. Our first stop is Santorini in the Aegean Sea. It was devastated by a volcanic eruption in the 16th century BC, forever shaping its rugged landscape. The whitewashed houses of its two principal towns, Thera and Oia, cling to the cliffs above an underwater caldera and overlook the sea. It's normally extremely busy here, but today two ships have cancelled their call, so it should be quiet. We're visiting the town of Thera, which can be reached by climbing 600 steps or riding these very healthy looking donkeys. The easiest way to the top is to take the cable car, which today is very quiet. The population of Santorini is about 15,500. However, it receives millions of visitors every year, and the island's population swells with seasonal workers during the tourist season. The number of ships visiting the island is becoming a problem, leading to overcrowding. It's possible to visit other places on the island by bus. We're walking around the narrow streets and alleyways of Thera, enjoying the sights and the sounds. Travelling back down on the cable car now to rejoin the ship. Santorini is connected to the rest of Greece by numerous ferries. And now the sun is setting on Santorini. A very windy Santorini. Today the ship is in Crete, which is the largest of the Greek islands. We're docked at Agios Georgios, which is about 50 miles from the capital Heraklion. Please excuse my Greek. The village is often used as a base for travelling around Greece. There are many beaches nearby and a small beach in the village as well. The village has a lake too, an inlet from the main bay. It's surrounded by shops and restaurants. This is the Europa statue, situated at the port. Time to return to the ship, as later we're heading off to Rhodes. Today the Azamara Journey is docked on the island of Rhodes, which is very close to the old city of Rhodes. This is the Virgin Mary Gate and the restored Virgin Mary Church. It gets very busy here during the day. We're here early and the shopkeepers are just setting up. This is the palace of the Grand Master of the Knights of Rhodes, a marvel of medieval architecture.
Yeah.
Another ship has arrived in Rhodes and the streets are filling up with visitors. Our ship isn't leaving until 10 o'clock, so we're coming back in the evening for a look. Tonight we're heading to Symi. We're visiting the beautiful island of Simi today and getting into town on the ship's tender.
Prestare particolare attenzione durante l'imbarco e lo sbarco dalla lancia. Ricordatevi di mantenere entrambe le mani.
Simi is known for its beaches, an annual music festival, and for the harbour at Simi town. It's a lovely place to wander around and to soak up the atmosphere. This is an electric car which you can rent, a bubble car. Tonight we're heading for our final island, Mykonos. Mykonos is well known for its summer party atmosphere. There are many beaches here and it's very crowded in the summer months. The stone-paved streets and alleys of the village of Cora are very easy to walk, but be careful not to get lost. The Mykonos windmills are an iconic feature of the island. It's known as the Windy Island, so no surprise there. 7 windmills are positioned on the landmark hill in Cora. Most of them were built by the Venetians in the 16th century. but their construction continued into the early 20th century. They were primarily used to mill wheat. It's the end of our cruise and time for a farewell party on board the Azamara Journey. That was our trip to Athens and to some of the Greek islands. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know what you think of the video. I'll see you next time.